Okay, guys. Now I'm gonna start working on compiling. I'm realizing that I'm being really loud right now, but I think that's fine. First, gonna go ahead and make a new frame. Gonna call it compile. What am I gonna do here? I'm gonna make a button. And I'm gonna go ahead and change it to checkbox. Will this work? Let me see. Let me think of a way to do this, because as far as I know, there's no way to like easily automatically like get the list. Like you'd have to go through every single tile to find out if a certain texture was used or tile was used. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna go to compile. I'm gonna set it to be like a kind of smaller square window, like this. And then I'm going to make a sub application, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw it like outside, and I'm gonna make it be a separate window, a pop-up window. It's gonna work. Oh, I have to set the frame, that's right. Oh, it is set to compile, okay. It's not going to be created at the start, so I'm gonna get rid of this. And I'm gonna say insert group events. Insert group events compile. Oh, really quickly, under save, I'm going to go ahead and last action, change alternate string to saved. Or just set it to save. Doesn't really matter the time. Just set it to saved so that the user knows, like, yep, it finished saved. It finished saving. When compile is clicked, we're going to create a sub application. I'll set it just 28, 128. Doesn't. It creates it, but it doesn't pop up. Clip siblings, border, dialog frame, not resizable. See if this works. Oh, I need to run the application, that's why. Edit level, compile, the window shows up. But there is, let me see if this works. Yeah, so you want the dialog box. Oh, this. We want the border and dialog frame. Will modal work? I'm not entirely sure what modal does. Maybe just saying MDI child window will work. Is resizable what I want? I don't think so. Yeah, because that just means that you can go like that. I think system menu, but that's probably something else. No, system menu is what I want. Okay, good. So I can get rid of all these. So that should work. Yes. You can't resize it, but you can move it around. It looks good. Okay. Looks good. That's what I wanted. So make sure you have pop-up window, dialog frame, caption, settings menu selected. Not total caption. And then save. And well, you also want share global values and strings. Now I'm gonna go into compile, and I'm gonna get a list, and I'm gonna get another list. Okay, and I'm gonna get buttons. These two lists are going to be the same size. They're going to be 128 by 256. One button that is going to be add, and another button that's going to be remove. And rename in level, rename not in level, rename remove, rename add. So I'm going to bring these down a little bit. Strings are needed. This one's going to say textures not used in level. I'll make these slightly longer, like wider. That should be good. And then you're gonna clone this and then say textures that are used in the level, and then these are both going to be centered. Yeah, I didn't think so. Then I'll go ahead and make these 160. Oh, do not double click. Edit box. No, not edit box. String. Compile path. And then I need a file object. Making those a little bit taller. This 24 and this 16, just for uniform. And then button, I'm gonna add a browse button. out to the browse button. So there's the frame so far, and then I just need a compile button. And I think I'm gonna add an image to it. Text and image. And I'm gonna do image above text. Not many people make images for their buttons. I personally really think it's nice, like looks nice, like looks pretty cool when there's like an image on it. I'm just gonna do a simple one. Just gonna do like a the original zip. I don't even know if this is really the original zip, but it's like a box. That's not good. Let me get it centered. Like that, and then go up. I can actually just that, copy paste, flip, select all, just make a line down the center. Sorry if I'm taking a little bit with this. I'll get a little darker or gray. There we go. Then I'll just fill it in and then that'll be good. Again, sorry if this is taking a little bit. I just think it looks nice. There we go. And then just a little bit of why not. No, I'll leave it at that. Okay, that's good. So now if I go and click on it, it'll be rename to compile. And I'll make the text bold. So, and then last thing, we need a zip object. Not sure if this still exists actually. Zip. Yep, it still exists. Okay. Zip and unzip stuff. Zip object. Okay. Just making sure no dialog boxes show up. Okay, now we're done designing the window that shows up for compiling. And we need a file folder object. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to go and for the load preview tiles, we need to copy this entire group, paste it, and yeah, that's all good. And I'm going to change this to tiles. Start frame, browse. Gonna change this to not in level. Adds it. And then this doesn't even need to be here. So yeah, now it adds those two. Actually, I mean, I guess it could be there. So I'll go ahead and copy this backdrop and picture. I'll just stick it over here. Selection changed, and then the same for the other one. And then I'm just going to be copying, pasting a lot of stuff from edit because there's no need to constantly type it out over and over again if you already have it. New picture, use expression, paste. What's it called? And then just in level. In level. Okay, snap it just like, there we go. So I want to do compare to general values. I want to current line number of not in level is greater than -1, and both of these should have a zero-based index. And then I'm just gonna do it if it is -1. Oh, and new group, insert new group events. Adding, yeah, just adding. Adding is good. Put it in there. If the selected is greater than -1, enable add, and if it is equals to -1, disable add. If where's add is button clicked, it's the correct one, then we're going to add a line which is not in level, current line, and then delete a line, current line number. Similarly, I'll just show. So if you run this, there's both grass and water, so I can move it over there, and actually I want both of these to be organized. So where's the sort? Sort is the thing that you want. So next is going to be basically copy adding and then rename it to removing. Gonna change all these to just in list from not in list, or not in level to in level, and then add to remove. And then you're going to kind of do that, but then you're gonna, so you're basically just switching it so that it's deleting it from in level after it adds it to the not in level, and they both have to be in level, so that if I put grass over there, oh, right, and and then these have to be pushed over to add, or remove instead of add. So if I click this, push it over, click this, push it over, click this, push it back, click this, push it over, and they'll be sorted. So now we can form lists, which is good. Next is we want to be able to browse for path. So we're going to do buttons clicked, which is browse. I want to go to file, file actions, or file selector, set extension filter to zipped level, and then vertical bar star dot zip, and then number of default filter is going to be 0. I think that should work. And then you go file actions, file selector, set title is going to be global string A, which is level name. And then file selector, open saved selector. Default path name is going to be appdir. Yeah, just appdir. So now, if I run this, hit browse, it doesn't show up. Why does it not show up? It's strange that it doesn't show up. Is that the correct button? Delete the set title and change this to appdir plus level name plus dot zip. Now it should work. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Good. There are a ton of folders there. Why are there so many folders there? That's strange. I do not know why there are these folders here. I'm going to go ahead, save this, throw it into its own folder, and see if those folders still show up. So save, close. Maybe it's because I, for some reason, had 2 of them open. I don't know why I had 2 of them open. New folder. And then these. Go ahead and open this. Anyway, I'll continue working, see if anything happens like that. Compile. This shows up. I can move stuff around. I can browse. Go in here. I can save it as test zipped level. Save. And then that gets the path. So once I have the path, I'm going to file selector on OK. I'm going to editing set text to where file selector get result path name. Gonna change this a little bit actually. I'm gonna copy this from the copy it from the default path name, and at start of frame set edit box editing set text to that, and then when the button's clicked, set the path name to get text. So basically, like, if I go, so there's like the default path name, I can browse, like change it and say like maybe I wanted it to be just level editor, and then test.zip, and it'll change that. Now when I open it again, it'll be level test.zip. Yeah, and this got created for some reason. It's making some weird folders. I think it's because of this. I'm gonna go ahead and say anywhere that you have used the file folder object to make a folder, just change it out for file. I'll try to remember to put an annotation in like the earlier videos, but because I think the file folder object isn't entirely sure that it's a good thing. So replace name as a directory, that, negate, file, directory, create directory. Because I think every time it's trying to create a directory, it's doing it wrong, and it's doing something that you really don't want to happen. It's just creating a million folders. Oops. Let me just figure out what I'm doing here. Just so yeah, just anything that the file folder object is trying to create, just replace that with the normal file object. I think that's good. No, here. Yeah. Okay. Compile. Back to this. That should work, right? Just gonna add something compared to general values. Names, extension name of get text from the edit box, .zip. Change this to, if it's different than .zip, just make it .zip. So set text to get text plus .zip. Although that could probably be bad. Yeah, I just don't do that. Yeah, I don't know why it doesn't want to add the .zip sometimes. I can work around that. That's fine. Let me just check to see that. Maybe that'll work. do this. So set the filter to just, instead of .zip, just do star. Delete this last one. On OK, set text to that plus .zip. So it starts off as test.zip, and then I type in some random thing, and it'll do the random thing. Oh, I need to add scrolling. Click it. Horizontal auto scroll. So change it to some random thing. Changed it to that .zip because I do it post afterwards, so it works. And you can still .zip there. And then I can say if the edit box does not have input focus, so negate, compare to general values, names, file extension, names, extension name of get text equals .zip, and then different, then set it to whatever the text is plus .zip, get text.zip. Okay. So that means that, like, if I were to go and edit this, like, oh, huh. Do you not use the .zip? In which case, yeah. Okay. All the times that I've used dot, I guess you're gonna go back. All of us are gonna go back and change all the extensions that are dot to just not dot, just the extension. And there are many, so that's good. So yeah, now it's gonna, oh, I guess some of them, because it liked the .arr. Yeah, it likes .arr, but it doesn't like .zip, I guess. Edit level. Compile. Yeah, okay, that's odd. And then go ahead and put the dot back, and then here, go ahead and put the dot back. So just where it's .zip, just don't put .zip, just put zip. So now if I like clicked off, oh my freaking gosh. Oh. Leave all the dots. Make it different than .zip. I screwed up. So now, if I go and type something in and click off, it'll add the .zip. If I accidentally did it like that, it'll add the .zip. Okay. I am upset at that I made that stupid mistake. But now we can continue. So, save, browse for path. That's good. So browse for path is good, and lastly, insert group events, compile. This is the finalizing compile. So if compile is clicked, we're going to open zip. Zip path is going to be the edit box, get text. We're then going to zip, and we're going to we're gonna fast loop, start loop. We're going to start loop, add textures to zip, kind of name, but number of loops is going to be number of lines in level. And then fast loop on loop. What did I even call it? It's too long. Add textures to zip. Add textures to zip. We're going to, you can right click, edit, copy that, zip, add file, paste, so that now we're adding that, and then plus in level get line, the line is going to be fast loop get loop index, add textures to zip, plus .png. Actually, you know what? Copy that, delete it, copy the text, delete it, and then add file as. The file path is going to be what we just did. The destination path is going to be /tiles/ actually /tiles/ plus the list line text .png. And that's all you need for that line, and then you're going to go to the back to when buttons clicked, zip, add filed as, it's going to be appdir levels plus level name .arr, and the destination is going to be /levels/ plus level name plus .arr. Okay, this should create a zip and then close zip. Save. So if we run, loads the level. We can edit the level. I can show the grid's there. Compile the level. There's our path that's going to show up right here. I'm gonna move this down here. We've used grass and water. So I'm gonna compile. Creates the zip. So now if I go and open it, there's nothing in there. Why is there nothing in there? Let me look at this. Is there a better zip thing? Because I don't love this. No. Compress object. Compress. Thought that there was. Let me check the manager. Huh, I guess not. Packer. Directory packer. Packs directory into a single file. I mean, directory packer. Let me look at this really quick. Ignore what I'm about to do. I'm just gonna look at this for a second. Yeah, no, that's not good. Okay, so oh, I see. No? add file slash tiles.png as that. That's not right. I'm supposed to be doing that. Cut that. Oh, okay. Set the path to OpenZip file name plus all that text. It just doesn't display correctly there. So then edit this one, this add file to, no, not that. Enter, cut this, OpenZip file name plus that. So this should now, if I compile, add these two, it creates the zip and it still doesn't have it. Am I getting like duplicates? No. This is odd. I don't know why it's not wanting to work correctly. Let me save. Let me check in the help for the zip object. No, there's no help. Oh, okay. Oh, there is a help. Or is there not? I guess not. Delete this close zip. Maybe that'll. Maybe it like closes it before it can add something, I guess. I don't know. Yeah. Surprised that there's no RAR. Pack X, what's that? Pack X. Oh, this is like not what I want. Because I remember using a better zip. Sorry if I'm like being confusing or trying to do stuff that's not working and is confusing. You know what? I know what I can do. I'm going to use directory packer. Put directory packer in here. When the button's clicked, I'm going to get rid of this because the zip object isn't wanting to work. When the button's clicked, you're going to file directory actions. Creator directory is going to be appdir $+ compiling slash. Make sure you have a slash here. I don't think you need a slash there, but just leave it. Plus, yeah, just make the compiling folder, and then once the compiling folder's made, you're going to fast loop add textures to zip, on loop add textures to zip. Going to, let me copy this. We're going to file actions, copy a file. Source file is going to be appdir tiles plus get line from in level fast loop get loop index add textures to zip. This plus compiling tiles. Hang on. Tiles slash get line fast loop add textures to zip plus dot png. No? Why syntax error? Oh, there's no plus. And I have to go ahead and edit that because I have to add .png. And also under before the loop starts, create the directory and then create the tiles directory and the levels directory. Okay, so this is gonna make 3 directories, copy all the textures that I've added to those directories. So if I move both of these over, it's going to create 2 directories, or is it not? Button clicked. Create after compiling. You don't need the slashes, I don't think. I think the slashes are making it not work. Because that's weird though, because I have the slashes there and it's working. This is odd. This is like a step that I've never really tried to do, so that's why I'm having some issues. Let me save it, close it, and open it again. That might do some good. I'm working with 2 monitors, which is why. Oh, I can't. No. Can I? No, I can't. I have 2 monitors, which is why I have to drag it all the way to the side and then drag it all the way back. Maybe now it's like, maybe it just didn't know what like the app directory was. 'Cause there's add, compile. Let me just say when compile is clicked to create the directories. It doesn't create the directories. Button is clicked. That's why. What is file busy with that it can't? You know, I'm gonna try to figure out what's going on, and in the next video I'm going to just go ahead and show what is supposed to be happening. So I'll see you in a couple of minutes.